How's it going, everyone? We have a couple of updates on upcoming free PlayStation 4 and 5 titles, and also another RPG coming from the PlayStation China Hero project. This one looks pretty cool, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, we have updates on two upcoming free PS4 and PS5 games. First, Wayfinder will be launching in early access on August 15th. Now, early access will be a paid entry. You will have to buy the Founders Pack. Early access is a huge milestone for the entire studio, said creative director. Traditionally, we've shipped box games like Darksiders Genesis or Ruined King, a League of Legends story, and moved on to the next project. It's incredibly exciting that this is truly the start. We've run into quite a few incredibly successful beta tests with thousands of players around the world. Those tests gave us insight, and we've made some awesome changes based on player feedback. For early access, we plan to continue that trend, so we have a solid foundation going into our full free-to-play release. The full free-to-play release will happen hopefully sometime later in 2023. The company's also revealed new playable character, Founders Pack, in-game housing system, reward tower, and much more. There's a lot of information that has dropped. I'll go over some of it. Players on PC and PlayStation can jump into Wayfinder during early access with full crossplay and cross-save support starting August 15th by purchasing a Founders Pack. Packs are offered in several tiers, each offering access to 2 seasons of early access content and exciting, unique, and time-limited rewards. Rewards including instant access to a formidable heroic version of the War Mage Kratos, and access to the reward tower to Wayfinder's take on the Battle Pass, where players can earn up to 100 different items and more that never expired. Founders Pack will be upgradable via the storefront of choice, and then you'll also be able to earn unique items with an interactive Battle Pass that never expire, and you'll be able to play Wayfinder at upcoming 2023 global events to earn exclusive merch. It's going global. It's going to be at a bunch of different events if you're going to be going to them. I'm imagining that's probably not something a ton of you guys are going to take advantage of. Wayfinder is a game being done by Digital Extremes and Airship Syndicate. Airship Syndicate is an incredibly talented studio that did, again, Darksiders Genesis as well as Ruined King, a League of Legends story, which I really enjoyed. They also did Battle Chasers Night War, so they've done some really solid games. Now, this is obviously a different style of game. All of the aforementioned games were, more single-player oriented, and this is like a live service multiplayer RPG, so it's a little bit of a different title than what they've done in the past. Become a Wayfinder and unlock their powers as you choose your path and playstyle while pushing back a hostile force that has overtaken your world. Control the chaos as you directly shape and customize the endless adventures you go on with friends, because Wayfinders are stronger together. Customize every play experience by entering a doorway of adventures with the help of a mysterious device known as a Gloom Dagger. Each adventure has a unique modifier and challenges you conjure and control, customizing what beasts you hunt, bosses you encounter, materials you collect, and even other Wayfinders. Become a Wayfinder, control and harness the power of a mighty Wayfinder, wield a variety of unique abilities ranging from ebbing arcane magic and lethal melee to mystical tech. You'll find one to cater to your preferred playstyle, traverse the immersive world with other Wayfinders, and shape your adventures the way you want. Control what you explore and what enemies you fight to best customize how you want to play with your Wayfinder, and explore and collect stronger together. Of course, multiplayer focus, whether it's making new friends from world events, forming the perfect team for dangerous expeditions, or adding your apartment and its buffs to fortify a neighborhood. All of your social interactions, character, and apartment progression and explorations are tied together by the most important thread, each other. Wayfinder is due out in early access on August 15th, and a full release that is completely free to play will be happening sometime after that. Next up, the third-person extraction shooter in Hawked will be having a beta, an open beta test that will be running on PC. Now, the game ultimately will be coming to consoles as well, and a PC crossplay console beta test, I should say a console and PC crossplay beta test, is planned for a later date. So that is gonna be coming. Another brand new free title, an extraction shooter. Hawked is an extraction shooter which teams of 3 players race to collect and extract artifacts from a remote island. Players known as the Renegades compete against each other to secure and extract artifacts that can be reached by fighting monsters, other players, solving puzzles, and avoiding traps. The first team to successfully extract artifacts from the island wins the session. To ensure that every session is rewarding, players can also extract smaller treasures and leave the island dead or alive with useful currency that they can spend on improving their character. Customized Renegades, Hawked offers deep character customization with a huge suite of apparel apparel pieces, hairstyles, and colors to visually customize their characters. Players can mix and match artifacts, gear, and boosters to create their ultimate treasure hunter and attune their gameplay to their preferred style. Gear up, artifacts can be equipped once found on the island. They offer passive bonuses such as the ability to turn into a bush when crouching or offering a sixth sense for nearby enemies, and a dynamic island as well. Players must explore, exile a recently discovered treasure trove filled with loot. However, the nefarious scaly disciples have also laid claim to the island and will not give up their conquest so easily. So this doesn't have a release date yet, but the open beta on PC will be running from August 3rd until the 17th, so you can check that out over there. And then I would imagine the crossplay beta test will be happening sometime later this year. Lastly, we've been talking about the PlayStation China Hero Project. Obviously, a lot of attention on Lost Soul-Aside and whether or not that game will actually ever come out. People have been looking for that to that for years and years, but another brand new title has been announced. PlayStation China Hero Project action RPG Daba Land of Watermarks from Darkstar has been announced. Now, this is the studio that also brought you Sinner's Sacrifice for Redemption, and they are doing a brand new action RPG for PlayStation 5, and I would imagine it will be a title with some sort of exclusivity. Daba Land of Watermarks is a new title from Darkstar. It tells the story of a humanoid clay puppet. When the world is on the verge of collapse, the puppet traces the whereabouts of the water fragments within the ancient city, and throughout their journey of defeating enemies and seeking answers, unravels the story of the world and oneself. The game features various landscapes, including abandoned ruins, a magnificent ancient city, gloomy prison, vast rift valley, expansive snowfield, deadly forest, and a floating city. Non-linear levels are interconnected, distinct, and intricate. We do have a brand new trailer for the game, and it does have some gameplay that looks fairly good. Now, the title is still a working title. Land of Watermarks is gonna be the international title. What it's titled over here still remains to be seen. I wouldn't imagine that we're gonna play this anytime in the near future. Maybe it'll be like a 2025 title, but it looks like it's a fairly compelling action title, so definitely have this one on your radar. From a technical standpoint, the visual direction looks quite good. Might be something that actually ends up surprising a lot of people and is one of the standouts at the PlayStation China Hero event that will be happening. I know all eyes are on Lost Soul-Aside, but that game has a lot of skepticism with me. And hey, any of the games from the China Hero Project should have a lot of skepticism. Sometimes these games get revealed, they look incredible from a technical and visual standpoint, and then it just seems like they're in flux forever and ever, and we actually hear nothing about these games. So we'll see if it ultimately does come to fruition and if we hear a lot more about it at the China Hero event. So that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of information to go over. Wayfinder launches in early access on August 15th, so be on the lookout for that. If you do want to check it out early, you can buy the Founders Pack. Otherwise, the full free-to-play release will be happening sometime thereafter. Hawk PC open beta test is set for August 3rd until the 17th. That is a PC only, but a console and PC crossplay beta test is planned for some time in the future. And PlayStation gets a brand new action RPG in Daba Land of Watermarks. The English title still remains to be announced, but it looks fairly good, and I think it might be a game that ends up surprising a lot of people. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.